Nobody taught them the rules. There were no rules. There was just a piece of fruit, a dusty patch of ground, and two groups of humans who had every reason to kill each other, and didn't. This is the story of the first time our ancestors competed, and why it may have changed everything. 70,000 years ago, somewhere in sub-Saharan Africa, two bands of hunter-gatherers are sharing the same watering hole. This happens sometimes. They don't speak the same language. They don't share the same territory. But water is water, and dying of thirst is worse than the awkward silence of strangers. So they drink, on opposite sides, eyes up, bodies tense. Nothing happens, and then a kid kicks a fruit, just like that. No reason. Boredom maybe, or curiosity. The fruit rolls across the dirt and stops right at the feet of a child from the other group. The child looks down, looks up, and kicks it back. Nobody attacks, nobody runs. The adults just watch. Now I want you to meet someone. His name, for the sake of this story, is Kael. Kael is young, maybe 19, and by every measure his world cares about, he is failing. He's not the strongest in his band, not the fastest. Every hunt he joins, he's the one who steps on the dry branch, startles the prey, sends the whole group home empty. The others are patient with him, but patience has a limit, and Kael knows it. In a world where your value is what you can provide, Kael is running out of ways to prove he belongs. But then, the fruit starts moving between the two groups. And something happens in Kael that he cannot explain. His feet move before his brain does. He reads where the fruit is going before it gets there. He cuts left, he cuts right, he controls it like he was born to. The people around him go quiet and then loud. Both groups, watching the same thing, watching him. For the first time in his life, Kael is the one everybody sees. Now here's where it gets interesting. Scientists who study prehistoric human behavior believe that play, real competitive play, wasn't a distraction from survival. It was survival. Think about what's actually happening when you chase a moving object, dodge another person, track something fast across open ground. You're hunting. You're just doing it without the death. Competition gave early humans a way to rehearse the skills that kept them alive. Speed, coordination, spatial awareness, reading movement, in an environment where losing didn't mean dying. But there was something else happening too. Something more important. In Kael's world, status was everything. Low status meant less food, less protection, less chance of building a future. And status was almost always decided by physical dominance. Who could fight, who could hunt, who could carry the most. Kael couldn't win that game, but this game, this new game, had different rules. And for the first time, the rules worked in his favor. Competition gave low-status individuals something ancient human society rarely offered, a second chance. A way to show the group, I have value, just not the kind you were looking for. We don't know exactly how that day ended. Maybe the two bands went their separate ways before dark. Maybe they camped together. Maybe nothing came of it at all. But moments like that one, small, accidental, human, are how everything started. Not with grand decisions, not with leaders calling meetings, just a kid kicking a piece of fruit, and another kid who decided, for no reason anyone can explain, to kick it back. We think we invented games to entertain ourselves, but the truth is older than that. We invented games because something deep in us needed to answer a question that violence was too blunt to ask. Who are you? When the stakes are real, but the blood doesn't have to be. Kael found his answer. Maybe that's why we're still playing.